Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. Shout out to my man, Jalopy Bungus, man. He has been putting in work. Shout out to Mr. This video is about to get surgical. Hey, look, when he say that, you already know what time it is. It's really going to get surgical. It's really going to get surgical. He really do deep dives. Bruh, shout out to him, man. We about to get into this video. It says, the revolution will be televised. But before we get into that, we got a live shout out. Shout out to Faith Fawcett for hitting that Cash App, man. I told y'all. If you donate to the channel, hit the Cash App and not the but I mean listen, I don't want to sound too unappreciative. I appreciate all of it. I appreciate everything, because you know, when we get to 50K subs, I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna do, but just stick around for the 50K. Stick around for the 50K. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Faith Fawcett for sending that Cash App. I appreciate you, Faith, a lot. You know what you just did. I appreciate you, Faith. Faith, shout out to you for that Cash App right there. It says, let me see. It says, it ain't got no message behind it. But yeah, shout out to you, Faith, for that. Shout out to Faith Fawcett. I don't know your YouTube name. But yeah, shout out to Faith for that. And yeah, we about to get into this video, y'all, because it's about to get surgical. Y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
This video is about to get very surgical, so stay with me. But y'all know the saying, history repeats itself, right?
Right.
And that's funny to me because watching that Super Bowl last night, I couldn't help but think about a similar situation that happened with NWA. And the more I thought about the situation that happened with NWA, it made me realize what Kendrick did was the most hip-hop thing he could possibly do. And to understand that, we got to take a dive into the past and talk about the situation that happened with NWA. Stay with me. Now, the core of that clip is we do what we want to do, and we...
Hey, shout out to Jalopy. Congratulations on that 30,000 subs, man. He gained about 10,000 in 2 weeks. Good.
Say what we want to say. These are the prime rules, the core of this hip hop culture. The freedom of the creative expression of our reality and our minds, our environments. This is what we do. This is what hip hop is.
Right.
Saying what you want to say. And this is what NWA brought to the table. Of course, we had Public Enemy as well, who I think they were more political than an NWA, but it's almost the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Even in different spectrums, it's almost the same thing. It's still rebellion. It's still being raw. It's still showing up authentically as who you.
That's why I said that performance was a movie. It was a story of when he started singing "The Man at the Garden." It was like a bunch of dudes on the block. Mind you, all those dudes had gold teeth in their mouth. Every last one of them had gold teeth in their mouth. They all had gold teeth in their mouth. So it's like, we chilling, we on the block, we chilling, we under the lamppost, and we gotta watch out for who we gotta watch out for. We gotta watch out for cops, Uncle Sam, the government, and that's when Samuel L. Jackson came over and they start running. But before he came, they was just chilling, like everything all good. And when Samuel L. Jackson was narrating, was like, "You must have lost your mind. You did the ultimate tactic. You used your hood friends to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then he's like, no, you can't be too rough. You gotta sweeten it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Hey, look, it was a movie. That was a movie. Hella story, that Super Bowl performance.
You are. Well, NWA had this song called F the police. Now, this is during a time where police brutality was running rampant. You see what I'm saying? So if you black and you live in these communities, of course you feel that way, and it feels great to hear other black people delivering this message as well, right? But then what about the other community that doesn't live this reality, that doesn't know that people are being beaten mercilessly by the police, that they're being treated unfairly? What about that community that isn't aware of that? When they get a
they not able to identify
hold
with
of this song and they start being inspired to feel the same way about police, now there's a problem, because now you're disturbing YT America. Now YT America has no choice but to see you, has no choice but to respond, has no choice to acknowledge you. Now, it just so happened that they were about to perform this song at a show, and the police were attempting to intimidate them into not performing the song. Police had an agenda to intimidate NWA's mostly young African-American fans. They were just being bullies. It was a show to the audience that they were in control. On August 6, 1989, many of the 20,000 fans in Detroit started chanting, F the police. So NWA called an audible and they played it anyway. So they get about 30 seconds into the song and all of a sudden they hear gunshots. But what many say is they were actually cherry bombs thrown by the police officers in order to create chaos. They then hemmed up NWA and put them in handcuffs. Now that created a special moment in time because it showed the level of rebellion that hip hop was willing to go to, willing to deal with the consequences, to fight for the freedom of your expression and fight for the freedom of telling your story the way you really saw it. Because America was trying so hard, and they still do, to censor black men, to censor black expression, to censor the art form. And now today we know this is one of the greatest moments in hip hop history because once again,
because this is the thing. When we're telling our story, it automatically points the finger at who's in charge of making the situation so bad for us. Like I said before, they got this saying, crabs in a barrel. And one wise man told me, damn, who put the crabs in the barrel in the first place? They supposed to be out chilling, like doing their thing. Who put them in the barrel in the first place? So it's like, when you telling your story, you automatically gotta add in who put you in that predicament. Who's doing this to you? Who's trying to stop you from speaking? Who's creating these laughing barrels in order for us to laugh? Who don't want us congregating with each other? Who don't want us getting together? Like, who's trying to divide us all the time? We automatically gotta point those people out.
Points to the core of what hip hop is. We do what we want to do, we say what we want to say, and we critique you while talking about our real life experiences. Now, fast forward to 2024. Kendrick Lamar drops a diss track called Not Like Us on Drake. It's highly controversial because some of the things that he's saying.
Man, damn, man. Hey, look. That looks scary as hell, boy. And all throughout this whole year, bro, we didn't see him smile at all, boy. Wordy's bond, boy. Your man ain't smile at all, except for when he was at Tam's and the lady had pinched him on the cheek. That was the only smile we got up out of him, man. Boy.
In the song. And many people started to speculate if he would be able to perform that song at the Super Bowl. And what do you know? Kendrick Lamar ends up going through the same thing that NWA went through. The only difference is it's corporations, businesses, lawsuits instead of the police. And Drake went as far to file a lawsuit against this song. He did everything he could to put pressure on the NFL to not allow Kendrick Lamar do this song when it was the spirit of a battle. And because Drake is not of the culture, he never understood that. Ever since Control, he never understood that competitiveness in hip hop because he's not from this culture. He doesn't understand it. He doesn't get it. And he doesn't understand why suing is not hip hop. But that puts extra pressure on Kendrick Lamar because now it's like, do you perform the song and face legal situations? Or do you not perform the song, keep it safe, you get your performance, you know what I'm saying? You still get the exposure, you still get all these different things. So why perform the song? But Drake wasn't playing, bro. He was filing multiple lawsuits. Like, the dude was doing whatever he could, playing the corporation role. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, Dot handled it so good, man. He said his raps, and he, you know what I'm saying? He did it perfect, bro. He did it perfect. And mentioned Drake's name. And mentioned his name, man.
Saying a lot of the corporations that defend him were also aiding him in this situation. There were also a whole bunch of talks of media outlets like, you better not perform the song. People saying if you perform the song, you better not say his name. All these different things. All this pressure to not allow Kendrick Lamar to perform Not Like Us because of what he might face. And what does Kendrick do?
It's a cultural divide. I'm gonna get it on the floor.
Hey, look. He said it. What does Kendrick do? He said it. Everything. Dot wasn't listening to nobody. Dot said, I worked this hard to get where I'm at. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to make it do what it do, baby. What movie I get that from? But yeah, bro. Hey, look. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And he mentioned that 40 acres and the mule.
You really about to do it? 40 acres and a mule. This is bigger than the music.
We'll get to that.
You really about to do it? Yeah, they tried to rig the game, but you can't fake influence.
You can't fake influence. Say, Drake, you can't fake influence. You talking about somebody paying somebody off. You can't pay nobody off for this influence, man. This is God-given. See, a lot of y'all don't believe in God. That's your problem in the first place. You don't believe in the Most High. What's the first thing Dot came when he came for the Grammys? He said, I want to give a thanks to I want to thank the Most High. That's what he said, man. A lot of y'all don't believe in God. That's your problem.
Like that. Hey, I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back like mustard on a beat, bro.
In that single moment, Kendrick Lamar solidified himself in hip-hop history forever. He already did, but he is added to the list of the individuals who defied the rules, who defied the laws in the name of hip-hop, in the name of the culture, in the name of the freedom of expression of our blackness and what we really experience and what we really go through. Right. And that hadn't been a thing in hip-hop for a long time, bro. Especially this unapologetically.
I say this. Sometimes they allow it to happen. The powers that be, the big wigs, the higher ups, whatever you call it. Sometimes they allow it to happen to gauge the people, to see where they are, to see where they at mentally. You know what I mean? How many people is going to be tapped into this? They do that for a gauge sometimes. Sometimes they let stuff through just to gauge the people. Sometimes they might put something in plain sight in the movie. Like they be like, oh, how they let this movie go by? Yo, they let this movie go by and it's waking up all the people. Some people, like, let's just say we woke. A lot of us we woke, right? There's some people who refuse to wake up. They just refuse. And sometimes they might let a movie go by, like Black Panther or something like that. It's just to gauge the people, to see where they at, to see if it's going to be an uproar. You know what I mean? But it just, sometimes they might let, every 5 years, at 10 years, they might let something slide through there just to see where the people at.
But that's not where it ends. Donald Trump, the president of America, was also in attendance. Kendrick knew this was going to happen. So what do you think Kendrick did? He went and got Samuel Jackson to play Uncle Sam. And we all know what Uncle Sam represents. We all know what Uncle Sam represents nationally.
You mean to tell me Donald Trump was at the Super Bowl? I didn't see Donald Trump at the Super Bowl. Y'all correct me if I'm... Was Donald Trump at the Super Bowl?
The patriot side of what this looks like. And Samuel Jackson throughout the whole time is trying to minimize Kendrick. This is too ghetto. You got to do your hits, etc. Basically saying you got to play the game. This is in front of the president of the Americas. And it doesn't stop there. Then we got Serena Williams crip walking in front of the whole world. But why is that significant? I don't know if y'all remember this, but this is when Serena Williams had quit walked before, and the media tore her up for doing it. Essentially doing the same thing they did to NWA and the same thing they did to Kendrick. Do not display your blackness in front of this white audience. We don't want you interrupting our situation. So for Serena Williams to get up there and do it in front of the
he breaking it down beautiful. He's breaking it down beautiful, beautiful.
The whole world again, it was a big middle finger to that. No, we are going to express our blackness and we're going to do it the way we do it because our experiences are valid and they matter and we really experienced them. Just because you don't want them to be real doesn't mean they weren't real. Just because you want to censor us doesn't mean we gotta censor us. And that's what made it beautiful. Kendrick has been doing this, but he joined the long list of artists like Public Enemy, Tupac Shakur, and the great NWA, especially Ice Cube. And the entire storyboard of Kendrick Lamar's performance was centered around the censorship of black expression in America, even though America needs our authentic black expression in order to survive, in order to thrive.
Right.
Because we decide what's hip in the world.
Because they make, all right, boom. The scriptures say that we are the salt of the earth. Don't dim your light. We are the light of this mother. Like, we are the light of the earth. You know what I'm saying? And all nations follow whatever we do. But they capitalize off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's saying they really need us to guide the world into what's hip or not. We run hip hop, but we don't run the monetary gain of hip hop. We don't own the monetary system of it. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people don't like. But hey, look, we run this thing, bro. We really run it. You know what I'm saying?
World. So for Kendrick Lamar to take this moment and create that, he's right. The revolution will be televised this time around. They usually say it won't be televised, but it will be. It will be. Because they have no choice now. Kendrick Lamar is the guy. Kendrick Lamar is the market. Kendrick Lamar is the bag. There's nothing you can do. You gotta go behind this guy.
And they so greedy. They so greedy. They like, hey, shit, he bringing this many people? Put him on. I don't give a damn what he say. Let's just put him on. They look, they chase that bag. When they see you got that type of influence, hey, look. And as this is the thing, Dot know how to conduct himself. When he get around specific people, ain't no hate in his heart like, oh, I don't want to do no interview with you because you're a YTE man. You know, nah, he don't do none of that. He just, hey, look, I'm going to just represent who I am. I can't deny that. This is who I am. Y'all want to get the bag with me? Y'all could do that. But hey, look, it is what it is. But those people, they going to chase that. They going to get that money. They going to chase that bag. Put him on. Let him do whatever he want to do. Just get it over and done with.
And he gets to do what he wants in that process. Yep. Thank y'all for watching my video. Check out my music on all platforms. I also walk with that integrity as a hip hop artist. And I think y'all really appreciate my art and my.
Hey, y'all go to his Instagram. Y'all check out bruh battle raps too. Very, very, very. We got to acknowledge talent when we see talent. This dude is multi-talented. Make videos, make music, do the battle rapping. Bruh's official, man. Bruh's official. I'ma always hold our brothers and sisters up. You know what I mean? When they doing something special.
My music as well. I ain't famous or nothing like that, but I do think that, you know what I'm saying, it ain't always about the numbers. You might like my stuff. Also, if you love songs like Brenda's Got a Baby by Tupac Shakur or Sing About Me by Kendrick Lamar, you're gonna love this. Trust me. Everybody who's checked it out, you go look at the comments, they love it. So give it a shot. Why not? Just give it a chance. Also, you want to see my live reaction to the Super Bowl? People love this for whatever reason. But yeah, check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. I also dropped a thank you letter to Kendrick Lamar for what he's doing for the culture. You want to check that out too.
I think one of them, I was watching one of them, they was in the living room getting it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can sense it. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for like, comment, subscribing, and kicking it with me. And let's keep doing it. Let's keep going. Love y'all.
Hey, man, love you too, bro. Shout out to Jalopy, man. For real, bro. He putting in that work. But like he broke down, man. That Super Bowl performance was a movie. It was a story. Shout out to Dave Free, Kendrick, the whole PG Lane team. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. For Samuel L. Jackson, for him to be like, oh, you got to clean this up. You know what I mean? He was making a mockery of them. Like, you know, that's how they be saying. That's how they be saying. I know it was an old music video. I think Public Enemy did it. And they had scrubbed that joint from everywhere. I forgot. I have to look. It was an old video. They scrubbed it from everywhere because it was exposing them. It was all about exposing them. But y'all let me know what y'all feel, man. Y'all put y'all 2 cents up in there. Y'all put y'all couple dollars up in there. Not 2 cents, because y'all opinions are very, 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 very valuable to the Get It Gang channel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all feel, man. Yeah. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone. I'm gonna leave a link in the description as well.